Hello guys. For the last 3 weeks I was trying to submit something for the CGA game jam combo and just for a chance to do something different from 3D or other things. I wanted to do something again for DOS, for retro, for CGA, and it's still going on, but I decided to submit it and be done with it. It's called Skellywave and it's a maze game. I was confused with it too because now here's supposed to be a banner, a Skellywave banner. I don't have a Skellywave banner because the game starts like this. And we are gonna play it, I guess, in DOSBox. I have tried it on. It plays perfectly here. It's gonna be a bit slow here. So let's see here, for example. So technically it runs, I even have a real board and it runs on XT at 4.77 megahertz, but with slowdowns. But then on an XT at 10 megahertz it runs flawlessly, and I also have the Pocket 8086, 10 megahertz Pocket 8086. It's an 8086, so better bandwidth, 16 full 16-bit. But also it has the NEC V30, which I heard it's slightly faster, and it goes really well there. So if I spend more time, I could make it optimized even for the 8080. So if we are trying to run it, I still run. Yeah, slow down. By the way, you escaped. I need to rebuild because I changed something to take the screenshot. Can I see? Yeah, I didn't anticipate that. I didn't have a level selector, so I changed. Did I commit that? I must have reverted. Okay. So I'm gonna build it again. So it it has the slowdowns on 4.77 at 10 megahertz maybe. Demo. Yeah, I had the demo.exe. Okay, we are at level 1.1. And now I'm going to put at least 286 at 8 megahertz, the very next. And I'm going to make it. Where is it? Full screen. And we're gonna play on this one. Skellywave. WASD or arrow space. And you are this one. You collect the gems. Ugh, the sound. There is a bit of flicker still. Because VGA. Oh, the door. Let me reduce my sound. CGA doesn't have double buffer. I did a software double buffer, but I'm not using it here. Here I write directly to the video RAM. If I use a software double buffer, the the XT version is gonna go like 10 FPS or less. So if you get the gems, you go. If you get hit, it's the first time I ever did some PC speaker programming. I was looking how to. Oh, the chicken. Which ports I have to send to start the sound and then I have to stop it. Or maybe continue playing and then stop it. And I did some kind of loop and some kind of structure to have some change the frequency. Everything I send something to the beeper once. Now my power is 1. If I hold I'm holding the space now. Now I got power 2, the thunder. If you get the power up, it's not gonna appear here again. I made it like this. You have to go to the next level and hope to get it from these enemies, because you might not. Now we are level 1-3. Below you see how many gems you need to get to progress. So there is a chance to get chicken. I have 7 HP. If you have 8 HP, I'm not spawning a chicken. I'm spawning a chicken only if you are wounded and you might need. And there is a chance. That chance might be changing going from level to level, from war to war. Now we are level 1.4. We are level 2. Now in World 2, we're gonna see. Yeah, here is the cyan. Those ones have 2 HP. The white skeleton have 1 HP. The cyan cyanos. They need 2 hits. At World 3 we're gonna find the pink ones, the bloody. So it's like you have the crystal skulls. The cyan are the crystal skulls. We haven't got the other thunder. We might get it. If you don't get it, I give it at the end, at the very last level. Power 3. Faster. I'm so happy that I managed to do. I always do demos and I never. And I'm so happy. Power 4. That's the final power. I'm so happy I even managed to play a bit with the sound, because I never play with the sound and I didn't know the speaker is so easy. It's kinda crap, but you can do it. Sound effects. And it doesn't take. I thought it would destroy the performance, but no. I'm just playing different frequencies every frame. After the VSync, I send the value 1. I have a list of the sounds. So cool. The controls are fine. Oh, the red skeleton. This is the red skeleton. I did it that if you get a chicken from this guy, you get 1 HP. If you get a chicken from the bloody skeleton, or you get 2 or 3. So it's the same chicken in graphics, but I store the value like chicken value. And also I made it so that if a chicken appears, I don't have 2 chicken. I have dedicated 1 sprite for the chicken. So if a chicken appears and you kill more enemies, you are not gonna see 2 chicken. You are gonna. Oh, okay. We start getting slowdowns on. Interesting. Maybe the sound engine. And of course you have the flickering, that's the only problem. Now, I can use the frame buffer option. The frame buffer option, which I have disabled. I have a software frame buffer, 16 kilobyte software frame buffer. Now we're gonna get more red skeletons and more. And every gold, now you need to find 6 gems. In the beginning you needed 3. It's just that the frame buffer would need a 286 or 386. Maybe 286 will be fine, it's a small buffer. So you're gonna experience flickering. I even tried to sort the sprites from top to bottom so that I write and erase after vsync. So that I write and erase faster and top to bottom, but it didn't work as well always. But I'm okay because games in 8008 or a slow 286 with, they used to be like that. We did accept it, like okay, things are flickering, fine. Mine is the special, so oh no, flicker. There are too many sprites for 286. Interesting. I'm doing more. I'm looking for the sounds. I'm checking stuff. More collision checks. So things might have degraded a bit. However, the game is still vsynced at 70 frames. I might take it. It's fun. I love drawing. The chicken is drawn very well. I made a very crude editor. It's not even a real edit, it's just something where I move with the arrow keys and I paint pixels in a 16 by 16. 9. And I love to paint. Some of these things are paid badly, but the chicken I think is okay. The door is fine. And that's the special, level 05, world 0. Oh no! So, yeah, when you have all the enemies here, get the crap. Oh my god! Beautiful. And now for some reason it's a 0102. I didn't bother to make an ending screen because there wasn't time anymore. And these are game jam. If I make, maybe my next thing will be to do something on EGA. I would love to do something on EGA. 286 EGA. Maybe that one will have a frame buffer. I don't know. I was surprised CGA doesn't have frame buffer because now we are at level 1.1. Oh, but wait a minute, gems. Because it's only 16k, there should be. This Amstrad CPU has 4 video buffers. Back buffer. And again, I could have said, okay, this game requires a good 286. Or maybe you can play in 8086, but it's gonna be. If I was going to use the frame buffer, now I could have 2 options. Frame buffer not, and if this is struggling sometimes, it's gonna be even slower with frame buffer. So the thing is, the ones that are very fast, what did I want to say? If you are so fast that you can afford the frame buffer, then you are not gonna have the flicker. If you run this on a fast, we're running on, and that's DOSBox also. It's not like the real one. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna collect the gems and die. You died. Oh, I just realized that I never stopped the sound. Oh boy. Yeah, I can fix that. Oh, I never stopped the sound. You're hearing the sound. Okay, at least the sound reset now. This is so good, I love it. And how do I get out of full screen? Okay, I'm gonna stop the video because I don't know. That's how I get it. I need to stop all the sounds that exist. Okay, I can see if I can update the. And that's it, guys. I was working on this for 3 weeks, and I was doing that, and I'm so happy with the result. Cause I always do demo stuff, and I never spend much time in game dev. Even doing something simple that I can play, and I'm happy with the result. It's a simple thing, but it controls nicely. I added the sounds. The sounds are very funny. I loved painting the graphics. Ah yeah, my editor. So here it is. Yeah. Now the editor is junk. It's total junk. The editor is junk. It's very unoptimized. Just something I wrote just to help me. You see all the SPR here. 2 bytes for width and height. Even if everything is hard coded to be 16 by 16 pixels. I went for that. I went for the simplest thing. So if you add the editor, you are here. I can switch colors, but I also have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm pressing 1, 2, 3, 4 and painting. And 0 will delete. Maybe F will fill. I will select and fill. Maybe I wanted to start for the bricks. I wanted to start with that, then go here and start drawing the bricks, for example. And now if I end, now it did, because I didn't specify, it has this temp SPR. Okay. It was the most minimal thing. Yeah, okay. Like editor, maybe we will see the chicken. And here I am on the chicken. Now if I press Z, you don't even hear it. I press Z now. No. And I did the spiral C, and it just print out the thing, and then I go and manually copy it and paste it in my code, so it's very janky. Like I copied that stuff here and paste it here. Now I do an extra thing here. I grab this and make this pointer with 4 sprites, because later I read the bits from the CGA. I'm saving as CGA graphics, and most of them, the bricks don't need. Now even the gems didn't need, but I couldn't Well, the bricks, I have some other function that draws the bricks. It doesn't need the 4 versions. The 4 versions are shifted. I generate 4 versions of the same sprite shifted, so that I use it for smooth scrolling instead of. It's just that 3 out of 4 the sprites have they are how many? 16, 4. They are 5 bytes instead of 4 because they are offset and they go outside of the sprite. But I'm doing this thing and also alternative color sprites for the skeleton, rotated sprites for the knife. So instead of going and manually drawing 4 rotated knives, I redirect the CGA graphic, do the bit shifting to get the pixel and put them back. And the offsetted sprites is that so that instead of in real time doing set pixel and being horribly slow, I write bytes that are 4 pixels in a byte, and I have shifted version of 4 shifted version of the same sprite. So that's how I worked. The game code is the biggest. I had some old code for timers from. I had some code for good inputs from my Astro blobs. I looked a bit at beeper sound, and the code is very simple, and I did something that works. And that's it, guys. This is for the CGA game, and I wonder, could I port that? I could port it on Amstrad CPC, although I would have to write compiled sprites. Amstrad CPC is slower. Or I could do some fun 3DO port. Map the CGA graphics, although they're interleaved, they're not linear, but I can map line per line separately. Map the CGA graphics to cell 2-bit cell, 4-color 2-bit cell, and with the palette matching the CGA palette. That would be fast on the 3DO, but I don't know why should I. I'm usually not porting my own stuff. And anyways, guys, that's it. See you next time. Bye.